So, with that introduction, let's get started with a deeper look at growth, category by category, beginning with dolls. Mattel has the leading doll portfolio in the world and the best talent creating the best ideas in the industry. No one knows dolls better than we do, and it shows. Last year, Barbie was the #1 global dolls property in 2021 and the #1 doll property in the US every week of 2021 per NPD. Polly Pocket had its biggest year in more than a decade. Monster High collector dolls sold out and lit up social media with the news of the brand's big comeback. And of course, we're incredibly proud to welcome Disney Princess and Frozen back to Mattel's castle. Now, that's just a few of the headlines. Our doll portfolio had a remarkable 2021, with growth that outpaced the toy industry and lifted Mattel's share of the $8.3 billion global doll super category to more than 26% per NPD. We're seeing Mattel shape the doll super category in game-changing ways, with a powerful portfolio of doll brands that inspire and complement versus compete with one another to drive broad-based success. And that suggests a huge growth opportunity for Mattel, given Euromonitor's forecasts that dolls and accessories will be the highest growth category in the entire industry through at least 2025. Our doll portfolio is a good window into how Mattel's evolved strategy works, how scaling our portfolio, growing franchise brands, and advancing e-commerce and DTC combine to accelerate top line. And Barbie, our brilliant power brand, is already ahead of the curve, driving momentum that's consistently delivering top-line growth. Barbie has never been in a better position. Created to inspire the limitless potential in every girl, Barbie's powerful brand purpose is resonating beyond childhood more than ever. An inspiration to girls and moms, and a muse to the world's most talented artists, designers, influencers, and entertainers. Today's Barbie doll is an icon that represents the very best of pop culture. It's a tall order to lead a brand like Barbie, and an even bigger challenge to keep it relevant and growing. Yet, guided by the Mattel playbook, that's exactly what we're doing. Here are some of the key drivers of the brand's incredible success last year. Barbie's Dream House, a signature item and genius system of play, got a major renovation in 2021 and was the #1 item in the US in Q4 for the second year in a row per NPD. In Barbie's family, we launched Little Sister Chelsea and Barbie's best friend Brooklyn, with great product and great animated movies on Netflix and broadcasters all over the world. Barbie Extra, a hyper-cool statement maker created for older girls, continued to be a hit toy, as was Toady award-winning Barbie Color Reveal, an innovation we're scaling to expand beyond dolls into vehicles and building sets. Last year, we also launched A Doll Can Help Change the World, a powerful campaign rooted in neuroscientific research that proves that doll play nurtures important social skills like empathy. Let's take a look.
Mouse. Hey! Tim is a young girl who goes to school in the morning. Any questions? Welcome to our house. I like your dog. It's cute. Hi, Mom.
Yes, that is a very good point.
This is an evolution within our award-winning Imagine the Possibilities campaign that continues to connect Barbie's brand purpose to parents and key influencers on a very emotional level with great impact. 2021 was a huge year for Barbie that grew and expanded this extraordinary power brand. And that was just a glimpse. Barbie is a build-on-strength story that just gets better and better, as you're about to see. Now, is there any bigger way to kick off 2022 than Barbie at the Super Bowl?
Barbie really wants this dream house. It's got stunning views and a slide.
Barbie's ready for fun.
So cool!
And Barbie found out about this dream house with an alert from Rocket Homes.
She did?
Well, it's a super competitive market. Everyone wants to buy the dream house.
Better offer Betty.
I'll go 10 over asking.
Cash offer Carl.
Straight cash.
House flipper skipper.
Let's tear it to the studs.
You vultures! You're gonna start a bidding war!
This is less than ideal. Oh no!
Don't worry, Barbie has a verified approval that shows her finances are backed by Rocket Mortgage. So Barbie wins!
But we need a house.
Oh, I found a fixer-upper castle on Rocket Homes.
It has good bones, but really bad neighbors.
I like his vibe. Get your dream house all in one place with Rocket Homes and Rocket Mortgage. For a better way to find and finance, Rocket can.
Thanks for helping.
No problem, it's good for my glutes.
Mattel is an expert at eventizing anniversaries to create demand. And the 60th anniversary of Barbie's Dreamhouse will be the latest example, a perfect demonstration of the Mattel playbook in practice. Purpose led us to partner with brands like Rocket Mortgage and Habitat for Humanity that are doing for grown-ups what the Barbie Dreamhouse does for kids, enabling their dreams to come true. Design-led innovation drove the creation of a very special 60th anniversary Dreamhouse. Cultural relevance put our Dreamhouse in the Super Bowl, the biggest TV event of the year, and it was all executed with excellence. So, with that kickoff, here are some highlights of what's coming next. Barbie Extra is building out, adding major wow with new miniature dolls and playsets called Extra Minis. Take a look.
I'm a big deal. Extra. Hype is real. Extra. Fashion appeal. Extra. The beat drop. Woo! Come on and get these extra vibes. What? Miniaturized. She's a mini doll with major fashion. Her size may be a fraction, but she's got that oh my mini major trend alert. She's a mini doll with major fashion. Her size may be a fraction, but she's got that oh my mini extra vibe. Yeah, she's got that oh my mini. Are you ready, dolls? Oh my mini. Bring the beat in. Yeah, we run this. Fashion run this. What's your fashionality? I'm a big deal. Barbie Extra. Oh my wow.
Our mermaid line will have a really fun, innovative assortment. Camping is a hot trend right now, and Barbie is all over it with a seriously cool camper featuring a 32-inch slide. A great example of insights into action. Here's another one, Cutie Reveal, our brilliant new surprise and reveal line inspired by cosplay, a form of performance art that's hot in both fashion and entertainment. Our dolls capture the trend perfectly, blending plush, doll, and fashion play in a totally amazing toy. You've got to see this.
All new Barbie Cutie Reveal!
Whoa, what is this?
Cutie! I got the bunny!
So soft.
Wow, there's a Barbie under there! There's even more in here! Mini Pet, such a cutie!
Aww.
And fluffy fashions! With rainbows on the other side! Cutie color change! Night night! I want all these Barbie cuties! Barbie Cutie Reveal, dolls sold separately!
With Barbie, you can be anything.
Barbie was already the #1 doll brand in social media when we created the TikTok channel. Now, Barbie and Brooklyn are influencers doing what the hottest TikTokers do. Our TikToks feature original content and collaborations with awesome fashion and beauty creators. Take a look.
I wear this on Monday, wear this on Tuesday, wear this on Wednesday, wear this on Thursday, wear this on Friday, wear this on Saturday, wear this on Sunday.
Pop culture enthusiasts and collectors are a growing audience for toys. They are motivated by exclusive, hyper-relevant items, and Barbie is in their sights in all the best ways. Last month, Barbie launched an unprecedented partnership with luxury fashion house Balmain. Our collaboration created a limited edition high-fashion unisex collection like no other that straddled both the physical and digital worlds and included apparel, doll fashions, and Barbie's first NFTs. Barbie and Balmain achieved more than 250 million impressions and won coveted retail space at high-end fashion retailer Neiman Marcus. A success that elevates Barbie's fashion credibility and encourages new collaborations that we could scale for even greater impact. Barbie's Inspiring Women series is another successful and growing segment, created to celebrate remarkable women who broke barriers. This line is authentically Barbie, grounded in purpose and meaningful to both girls and grown-ups. In honor of Black History Month, we just launched an Ida B. Wells doll. Wells was a pioneering journalist, suffragist, and a founder of the NAACP. It was our honor to work with her great-granddaughter to tell the incredible story of Ida B. Wells through our doll, and we'll have even more dolls to come later this year. As you know, toys are only part of the Barbie story. Today, Barbie is an inspiring force in pop culture, a franchise brand that transcends toys, evolving, growing, and importantly, mattering in ways no other doll brand does or can. And that's a tremendous foundation we'll build on as we continue to unlock Barbie's full potential. As I mentioned, Polly Pocket had its biggest year in more than a decade. Polly is a franchise brand in our doll portfolio, the number 8 global doll property per NPD, and the number 2 global small doll property in a very competitive segment. The original micro doll, Polly is an amazing brand with tremendous potential, as we're seeing in the segment that she invented. Today's girls have moms who grew up with Polly. So as we revitalize the brand to excite a new generation, we're also giving their moms new reasons to choose Polly. Last year, design-led innovation continued to freshen product formats, driving growth of Polly playsets, including core compacts. And our new Spin and Surprise water park was a hit, as was our Rainbow Funland theme park playset, which we supported with a popular Season 3 series for Polly on Netflix and broadcasters all over the world. This year, our line of Polly Pocket dolls will reflect even greater diversity. Polly's iconic compacts will provide even more innovative ways to play with items like Flamingo Party and Gumball Bear. We've expanded our 3-inch system of play with new playsets that lean into fashion and reinvented the Polyville system of play to incorporate vehicle play. For collectors, we're tapping 90s nostalgia and expanding our newly launched Polly Pocket Keepsake Collection. And look for Polly Pocket Season 4, as well as an impressive slate of new content for YouTube, where Polly is the number 7 girls brand with more than 3 million subscribers. Last year, we were beyond excited to announce that Mattel had been chosen as the global toy partner for Karma's World, an amazing series inspired by the daughter of Chris Ludacris Bridges. The series is a high-energy, coming-of-age story featuring Karma Grant, an aspiring music artist and rapper with big talent and an even bigger heart. We admire her for finding her voice and using it to change her world. The Netflix series debuted last fall, and our incredible doll line is coming later this year. We especially love the authentic details, including her amazing hair. She is such an inspiring character. Take a look.
dream is to be a rapper.
It's a beautiful day up in my neighborhood. I'm with my smelly brother Keith, but I'm feeling good. Scribbling dots on my words past the margin. Switches on the beat, and Miss Washington's in her garden.
This year, Monster High will be the comeback story of the category. One of the best-selling fashion dolls of all time and one of the biggest toy brands ever. We can't wait to reintroduce this brand. It's monstrous Mattel IP with an inclusive, purposeful message of belonging that's even more relevant today. We have a great model for relaunch, as Masters of the Universe proved, and Monster High is following that model with buzzworthy design collaborations to spark social media, must-have limited edition collector product via Mattel Creations to re-engage fans and light up the conversation, amazing content to reintroduce our characters and drive purchase, and truly incredible kid-targeted product based on that content. We have already begun to lean into our playbook. As a result, social mentions for Monster High were up 80%. Collector dolls like Skellector from Mattel Creations sold out immediately. And our Beetlejuice and Gremlin dolls sold out in minutes, launching on ownable, culturally relevant days like Friday the 13th and Halloween. And this year promises to be even more thrilling. We just introduced Haunt Couture from Mattel Creations, featuring our original Monster High characters dressed in high-end couture looks. And new characters will follow throughout the year. Our Skellector series, which reinterprets popular horror cult classics through a Monster High lens, will introduce new partnerships with launches at ownable moments to drive buzz. This fall, we will debut a first-ever Monster High live-action musical movie and a new animated series with Nickelodeon. And we'll introduce an awesome fashion doll line in conjunction with the new animated series centered around the Korra ghouls. So an outrageously fun year ahead for Monster High. And as Inan mentioned, we couldn't be happier to welcome Disney Princess and Frozen back to Mattel, where we want them to live happily ever after. Our innovative new line debuts in 2023. It's really special, and we can't wait to share it with the world. Mattel and Disney have a long history that goes back to our founders, Ruth and Elliot Handler, and Walt Disney himself. Over the years, we've collaborated in every toy category where Mattel plays, treating Disney IP as our own and growing substantial businesses. The Disney Princess and Frozen franchise offers a wealth of characters and stories to build on. With the power of Disney Plus and its accessible 24/7 stream of programming, there is a whole new world of consumer engagement to leverage. Our relationship, combined with Mattel's leadership in dolls and proven playbook, made this moment possible. And we couldn't be more excited. As I said in my opening, no one knows dolls better than Mattel, and we can't wait to write this new chapter together for Disney Princess and Frozen. American Girl is another playbook success story in the making. Over the years, you've watched us evolve this beloved brand to new relevance. Guided by the Mattel playbook, our purpose statement centers the brand. American Girl aspires to be a trusted partner in building girls of strong character through engaging stories and immersive play experiences. We put premium details back in the box. We reconnected the brand to girls and their parents. We built out an incredible DTC e-commerce site with new leadership who brought new expertise to Mattel that has made AmericanGirl.com a digital destination. And we enhanced the immersive experiences American Girl has always been known for in store and recently online. Our turnaround strategy is working, and we're thrilled to see this brand really resonating again. Last year, gross billings were up 4% for the year as consumers engaged with our omni-channel experience, including our digital flagship and brick-and-mortar retail. The number of new customers was up. now 7 consecutive quarters, as was average household spend, which shows consumers are now more deeply engaged with this franchise. American Girl grew in nearly every doll segment, including Girl of the Year and World by Us, a brand new contemporary doll and book line that celebrates diversity and reflects what it means to be an American girl today. In fact, American Girl made a powerful statement on diversity and inclusion throughout 2021. Fashion partnerships with Harlem's Fashion Row and Prabal Gurung celebrated World by Us with looks for girls and their dolls. An amazing collaboration that generated tons of attention with nearly 1 billion impressions in top fashion and entertainment outlets. We introduced a Smart Girls Guide to Race and Inclusion as part of our popular Smart Girls series. And we launched Conversations for Change, a new digital series created to amplify diverse young voices who are determined to make the world a better place. This year, we expect continued growth across all doll segments in-store and online. Our 2022 Girl of the Year, Corinne Tan, is a Chinese American who's already generating a lot of buzz. Corinne loves skiing, being a big sister, and training
in content, consumer products, and digital experiences will allow us to do just that. Our goal is to build and grow these businesses to be accretive and commercially successful in their own right. Of course, having multiple touch points with the consumer will also be very beneficial to our toy business. In success, this can be transformative for Mattel. Mattel Films and Mattel Television are key areas of growth. In the midst of a proliferation of streaming platforms and ubiquitous distribution, known, trusted brands with a large built-in audience are becoming more important than ever. The mandate to the team is to make quality content that people want to watch. We believe this is key to attracting the highest caliber talent, appealing to the widest possible audiences, and making us a partner of choice for the major studios and leading distribution platforms. In just 3 years since launching Mattel Films, we have announced the development of 14 live-action motion pictures from our treasure trove of IP. At the helm of Mattel Films is Academy Award nominee Robbie Brenner, who has brought tremendous expertise, industry relationships, and creative acumen to Mattel. I'd like to welcome Robbie to talk more about the movies in development and soon in production at Mattel Films. Over to you, Robbie.
Thanks, Anand. At Mattel Films, we've been thrilled to attract top talent and studio partners who, like us, see incredible opportunity to create exciting movies based on our franchises and captivate audiences around the world. Our flexible partnership approach has allowed us to work with the right studio on the right terms, on the right project, and bring on board the best in development, production, financing, marketing, and distribution. A capital-light model also allows us to pursue multiple movies at the same time and get them to market faster, while also creating opportunity for meaningful economic upside to yield financial success. I'm excited to share that 2 of our biggest projects move into production this year, Barbie and Masters of the Universe. Barbie is in pre-production right now in London with principal photography starting next month. In partnership with Warner Brothers and Lucky Chap Entertainment, the film will star Academy Award nominees Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling, with Academy Award nominee Greta Gerwig directing, who also wrote the screenplay alongside her husband, Academy Award nominee Noah Baumbach, and is being produced by Academy Award nominee David Heyman, the acclaimed producer behind the Harry Potter series Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and Marriage Story. We have been eager to share more of the vision of the film from this amazing team. There's no one better to hear it from than Greta herself.
Thank you, Robbie, and hello, everyone. I'm here in London prepping for the first ever live-action film about none other than Barbie. I'm excited to be partnering with the best. Warner Brothers, alongside Margot Robbie's Lucky Chap Entertainment, David Heyman, and of course, Mattel. The film stars the incomparable Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling, and I can't wait to unveil the rest of the cast who will make up Barbie's diverse and vibrant world. Barbie is an incredibly nostalgic brand for so many, but we want to give audiences an updated view of Barbie. While I don't want to give anything away about the storyline just yet, I can tell you that this Barbie world is completely unexpected. We're so excited to start shooting next month, and fingers crossed that the film will be out in 2023. I can't wait for you to see this movie. Much more to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Greta. We are so proud to be partnering with you to bring Barbie to life for film audiences all around the world. Another exciting Mattel Films project is Masters of the Universe, one of the biggest toy brands of the 80s, which helped shape the imaginations of an entire generation of kids and encourage them to become the best version of themselves. The fan fervor for the return of Masters of the Universe was evident this past year with our 2 series on Netflix. So it was a natural extension of the relationship to make Netflix the home of the franchise's film. The live-action motion picture is expected to begin production this summer with rising talent Kyle Allen starring as He-Man. We are so fortunate to work with the incredibly talented Nee brothers who are directing this project. Here is what they had to say about Masters of the Universe.
Hey, I'm Aaron Nee.
I'm Adam Nee.
And we are thrilled to be talking to you about this Masters of the Universe film we're making. Masters of the Universe is how we learn to tell stories. It was the original role-playing, world-building experience for us, playing with these toys, imagining that we were these characters living in this world.
And you know, when you're a kid, you feel so powerless, like all of your decisions are being made for you, and you could live in this fantasy with He-Man who would claim the power, and you as a child would live that dream through that character and those toys.
That empowerment and that vivid world is what we want to bring to this. It's a superhero story, but it has this deep human primal experience underneath it that is kind of the stuff of mythos. It is the stuff of legend. And so there's a richness and a vividness and a funness to the project.
And even though there's so many Masters of the Universe fans, we want to bring a movie to a new generation. And so we've done this as a superhero origin story where young Adam, played by Kyle Allen, is kind of the eyes for the audience to relearn Eternia and relearn this bright, beautiful world.
And I can't imagine a better person to embody that character than Kyle Allen, because he's so relatable and at the same time remarkable. He's an incredible athlete, but he's also charming and charismatic.
A lot of kids are going to have little Kyle Allen dolls soon. And you know, when we were kids, we grew up playing with these toys, and it's just such an honor and a privilege to be making a movie with Mattel where the things that we were fantasizing and dreaming about as children, we are now going to bring to the big screen.
Thank you so much, Aaron and Adam. We are so excited to be working with you. Beyond Barbie and Masters of the Universe, we have a dozen more projects in active development and more projects in the pipeline. There is no shortage of enthusiasm from our partners, such as Tom Hanks for Major Matt Mason, Lena Dunham and Lily Collins for Polly Pocket, Vin Diesel for Rock'em Sock'em Robots, Peter Farley for Wishbone, Daniel Kaluuya for Barney, Mark Forrester for Thomas and Friends, Michael Chaves for Magic 8 Ball, and the list goes on. We have so much more to come from Mattel Films. Stay tuned, and thank you.
Thank you, Robbie. Incredible momentum. We're excited to reimagine these iconic franchises for the big screen. Mattel Television is also thriving. In 2021, we debuted more content than in any prior year based on our own iconic IP. 9 series and specials, highlighted by the relaunch of the Masters of the Universe series, 2 more new animated Barbie movies and an all-new Thomas and Friends series. Masters of the Universe Revelation debuted last year as the #1 kids series in the US on Netflix, where it reached the top 5 overall series in 20 markets. The second series, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, a CG animated series, introduced the world of Eternia to a whole new generation of younger fans and debuted as a top 10 kids show in more than 20 markets. We're excited to share that the series will return for an all-new season on Netflix on March 3rd. By the power of Grayskull, here's a look at He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
With that sword, Grayskull will soon be ours.
Halt!
Bring the sword to the championship. What champion?
By the power of Grayskull, I have the power? I have the power! What did it feel like?
You turned into a big ol' He-Man.
Were you still you on the inside, but you look like him on the outside? Or was he the same on the outside as he was on the inside, and you were somewhere else entirely?
Ow! That's a lot of questions.
The Master's nemesis have arrived.
The power of Grayskull is alive.
Who's there?
Why, Adam? Don't you recognize your Uncle Keldor?
This is our fight too.
I'm at least the master of technology?
Master of magic.
Master of the Wild.
Master of demolition.
Apologies, this is all just very exciting. Like a story of old.
By the power of Grayskull! Saving Eternia is up to us.
Rise, my dark masters, and wreak havoc!
To know oneself is to truly become a master of the universe.
A master of the what now?
Behind this gate lies great power. We must approach with caution.
Adam!
Wait up!
Wait up!
The Barbie animated movie specials continue to delight fans of all ages. We premiered 2 specials on Netflix last year, Barbie and Chelsea, The Lost Birthday, and Barbie, Big City, Big Dreams, both making the top 10 of all of Netflix movies, not just for children. There's more magic to come in 2022. Barbie, It Takes Two is a new animated series that will launch on broadcasters and streaming services globally this spring and picks up where Barbie, Big City, Big Dreams left off. Let's take a look.
It's showtime! Barbie and Barbie are back.
That's the Barbie spirit.
In a brand new series.
Love the sound of that.
This is huge. With fun new friends.
We've got you.
Buon appetito! Oh no!
New music. And exciting new adventures.
Hey, that's my lucky pen. Bring that back. Squirrels can't even write. Can't stop us.
Barbie, It Takes Two. Coming soon.
Additionally, the hit musical special Barbie Princess Adventure, which debuted on Netflix's top 10 list in 2020, was released theatrically in China last month on more than 6,000 screens. This marks the first time Barbie content has ever been available in theaters in China. Thomas & Friends, All Engines Go, launched in 2021 with an entirely new creative approach to the beloved classic franchise. The series aired on Cartoon Network and Netflix in the US, and we significantly expanded global distribution of the franchise to over 150 countries with a new season coming this year. Here's a look at the new Thomas.
All engines, go!
Hold on to your axles.
I'm so excited I can barely keep my wheels on the tracks.
Thomas and his friends are back.
Let the fun begin!
Join Thomas, Mia, Percy, Diesel, and Kana.
That's what I'm talking about! Whee!
On
together on
Friends. Friends, All Engines Go. Available now.
Polly Pocket and Fireman Sam will launch new seasons in the spring and fall of 2022, respectively, on linear television and streaming platforms around the world. Deepa and Anoop, a new preschool series and the first Mattel Television content based on original IP, will launch in summer of 2022. The Monster High all-new animated series and live-action television movie musical will launch on Nickelodeon in the fall of 2022 in tandem with the introduction of an exciting toy line which Richard discussed. Nickelodeon shares our passion for Monster High and its purpose-driven message, having also been our partners when we introduced the content more than a decade ago. Here to tell you more about why they are excited about Monster High is Brian Robbins, President and CEO, Paramount Pictures and Nickelodeon.
Thank you, Enon, and hello, everyone. Nickelodeon is incredibly excited to work with our terrific partners at Mattel for an all-new take on Monster High for today's kids and families around the world. And we're working in lockstep together on virtually every creative aspect to produce a live-action movie musical and an animated series based on this iconic franchise that tells the story of the children of the most famous monsters and creatures, while reflecting the values of inclusivity, friendship, and mutual respect. And just like the shows and characters on Nickelodeon, the Monster High brand has always stood for creating a more accepting world where everyone can feel proud to be their authentic selves. And I think we can all agree that these are the messages kids need a lot more of these days. So we can't wait for the fans to fall in love all over again with Monster High, and we're looking forward to all the new audiences this fantastic franchise will bring in. And it all starts this fall on Nickelodeon and Paramount Plus, so look out for more great news from us. Thank you, and thanks to everyone at Mattel. And now back to my friend Enon.
Thank you, Brian. With its message of inclusivity and belonging, Monster High is even more relevant than ever. We are proud to partner with you once again on this incredible franchise. Mattel Television is expanding beyond live action and animation into unscripted game shows. We've leveraged our legendary games library to develop a slate of game shows highlighted by the all-new Pictionary game show hosted by Jerry O'Connell. After a test run over the summer, Pictionary was quickly greenlit for a full season, which will run in the third quarter on Fox broadcast stations across the country. In 2022, we will deliver more compelling episodic content to delight children and families around the world. While we continue to grow in film and television, we have also turned up the volume and expanded our music activities with 24 new music releases in 2021, spanning the Mattel portfolio. This includes songs from Barbie, Thomas and Friends, American Girl, Fisher-Price, Masters of the Universe, and the first music ever released from Hot Wheels. There is more to come in 2022. Consumer products is an important part of our growth strategy, leveraging the strength of our brands to drive additional revenue and profit through license partnerships. It also allows us to complement our toy offerings and expand consumer engagement with our brands. We believe there is an opportunity to significantly grow this line of business in the coming years. To do this, we're actively looking to add new partners, enter new categories, grow our retail footprint, and most importantly, innovate. We look to leverage our cultural relevance and collaborate with best-in-class partners in other categories such as L'Oreal, General Mills, Zara, and Nike. Our recent example of this is the Uno and Nike launch in 2021, where Mattel partnered with the NBA star Giannis Antetokounmpo, an avid Uno player, to launch an Uno and Nike shoe and clothing collection. An additional driver will be our direct-to-retail partnerships, which are bespoke programs where we license our brands directly to retailers who can offer consumers branded products across multiple non-toy categories. We will also look to new executions in location-based entertainment to provide an immersive brand experience, such as transporting fans onto the island of Sodor as part of a day out with Thomas, or into the sound and action of present another significant truck live show. Let's take a look. Both mobile offerings, the growing space of NFTs. Directly to retailers, Uno players, and collaborate, innovate to drive Barbie family shows. We've leveraged our
Can't wait for the family.
Thank you, Bird, to do this directly. Part of major. Our third wheels executions in the truck present digital experiences present another significant opportunity to leverage high levels of engagement with our iconic brands. This includes digital games, both mobile and console, connected play, which brings together the virtual world with physical products, and the metaverse, including the growing space of NFTs. Digital gaming alone represents a $170 billion industry and a growing vertical that Mattel has only just begun to explore. In digital games, we're actively ramping up our offerings through a variety of licensing partnerships, game tie-ins, and standalone releases, and are looking to expand our own games across PC, console, mobile, and web-based platforms. Previous releases include Barbie Dreamhouse Adventures and Hot Wheels Unleashed, which sold over 1 million games in its first quarter of release. In 2022, we are planning even more digital fun. Mattel 163 partnership with NetEase is growing strongly. Since its inception in 2018, the JV has grown to over $100 million of revenues in 2021 from the release of just 2 games. Uno and Phase 10 have collectively generated more than 160 million downloads and have over 1 million daily active users. Our third game, Skip-Bo, which had a limited release in late 2021, will launch globally in early 2022. Beyond games, we're looking to bridge physical and digital play. Examples include Pictionary Air that uses AR to extend play, and the Jurassic World app, which brings our physical toys to life in the digital space. This is an exciting, new and evolving area of consumer engagement with more to come. The metaverse opens up a significant domain for major brands which have built-in communities with a passionate fan base, high awareness, and collectability value. This is a digital realm where consumers will interact, build social connections, and define new ways of play in an immersive experience. For owners of major franchises like Mattel, bringing together the physical and virtual worlds can be a game changer. NFTs are one example of this exciting opportunity. Mattel was the first toy company to launch NFTs, with 3 of our most historic Hot Wheels vehicles reimagined into digital collectibles for a whole new audience last summer. Last fall, we launched a new range of Hot Wheels NFT collectibles comprised of 17,000 trading card packs that sold out immediately. And just last month, we launched a Barbie NFT collection with Balmain, partnering with the fashion house to create an experience for both the physical and digital worlds. We have several additional launches planned for 2022 as we expand in this exciting new arena of consumer engagement. In conclusion, 2021 was a pivotal year for Mattel. Our turnaround is complete. We have evolved our strategy and are now growing Mattel's IP-driven toy business and expand strong lineup of